Did you know that you're able to add custom links in Clever to websites that you frequently use with your students? This video will show you exactly how to do that. When you are logged in as yourself as a teacher, you'll notice that you have 3 pages along the top. The first page is where you will share these types of links with your students. You also have a page that is just for you, where you could save links that you frequently use that would not be seen by your students, but only by yourself. And then also there is a page that is maintained by the district where we are able to push out links to websites and apps that we want all students to access. If we go into your student page, you'll notice that you have a green add button. From here, you can add an app, link, or category. Starting out with the app, if you know the exact name of it, you can begin typing, and if it is compatible, you would be able to click on that link to be able to get to that site. It will automatically fill it in for you and give it a name. And then you could simply click Add Link. At this point, it will create the icon for you, and you can click it to test where it's going to take your students. This link takes my students directly to the Codable homepage. Sometimes as teachers, we choose for them to go directly to the sign-in page, which is a little bit different. If you prefer them to go to the sign-in page, you could click on the sign-in to be able to get the exact address to copy. And then in Clever, instead of creating it as an app, down here we would choose to create it as a link. Now, the link that I created from the sign-in page for Codable, I would want to paste here. And because this is a custom link, I'm going to put in a custom title. So this one I'm going to call the Codable sign-in. And again, because it is a custom link, there is not going to be the same icon here. If you had an image saved on your computer, you could upload it from there, or you could choose one of the defaults here. Simply click Add Link, and I'm going to choose the default. And you'll see now, if I test this one, it should take them directly to that sign-in. Now, these custom links that you're putting in don't necessarily log your students in, but it is a nice way to get them to those sign-in pages. And remember, if your students have already logged in with their Google accounts, then they would be able to go in here. If they have saved the username and password in their Google account, when they click on the sign in, that information should be automatically filled in for them, and they would simply click the sign in button. So in the student page, I probably wouldn't want both of these to be here, but that's okay. It's very easy to get rid of one of them. If I take out this home page, I'm going to go ahead and click edit and simply delete the link. So now I have just that Codable sign in that I had added for them. You could also add another one, for example, if I wanted to find something for math, and I find one like this, I could go ahead and put in the link here, the title, and instead of it being newly added, I'm going to create a new category called math. Once again, this one doesn't have the this one does have the icon because it was already there when I saw it. So I'm creating that and clicking Add Link. Now you'll notice that I have a math category here and newly added. I can rename this simply by highlighting. Maybe I want to have all my coding apps together and all of my math websites together. I can reorganize these just simply by clicking the arrows to moving them up or down. The way that it looks for the students is that they would be able to see the resources added by you. So if you only had 2 or 3, you might be able to leave it just like this. But if you notice that you're starting to add more and more, you may want them to get used to going into this student page, and then you would be able to have it more organized for them. So categories is a nice way to do that. This is a simple way for you to simply add apps, links, or categories for your students to get to those frequently used pages. We hope that you've enjoyed this video.